I'm so excited for this box right here. I put on my community tab Lucy Acrylic Cure. Lucy, y'all know Lucy. She was having a sale, and I saved like $150 on this stuff right here. So I got 2 of her 8-ounce monomers for $22. Originally, you would pay $22 for one. Everything was like 50% off, y'all. And then I got her acrylic. All 3 of those acrylics would have been $12. I paid $9 for all 3 of those acrylics. And I just love how she packages her stuff. It's very well packaged, y'all. Very, very well packaged. Now let's get into these tips. These right here are the showroom tips. They were $10. I paid $5 for those. And those tips went from 0 to 11, I believe. And then these right here are the, okay, yeah, those are the 2XL tapered tips, no C-curve. And those were $16 and I paid $8 for those. Y'all, if y'all missed the sale, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you missed the sale, because I'm telling you, it was a good one. It was a great one. And then these tips right here are the extra large stiletto tips. I was just trying to see what it went to. I think it went from 0 to 11. Yep, those are the extra large stilettos. No wale. I was calling them the indention, but I guess the correct term would be wale. No wale for those. And that's all for the tips, y'all. Very good tips. Very good tips, I must say. Great price on all of that stuff. Now this right here was the goodie bag. I actually got this for free, y'all. Yeah, I got this for free because there was something else in here I had bought. Oh yeah, it was the glitter melody sale. So if you bought at least 8 glitters, you could get the goodie bag for free. So I got all that for free. Those rhinestones are pretty. It's not a pointed back, but it's like a rounded back. I don't have any of the blue ones. So yeah, I'm gonna put those back in there. I thought that was pretty. That's not like a gold, it's like a yellow, which I don't have. I don't think I've ever seen yellow before. I think the next thing I'm going to pull out is the sanding bands, Rose Fine Grit. They were $8. I paid $3.50 for those. They were $4.50 off. And then this right here, those are the buffers. They were $3. They were $1 a piece, so she took off $1.50. they were $3. So I actually paid $1.50 for 3 of those. Yeah. And the brushes, oh my gosh, y'all, I have already tried her brush and I am in absolute love with her brushes. I paid $10 per brush, so I got 3 of them. They would have been $60. They were $30. So yeah, I'm sorry if y'all missed the sale. Because like I said, it was a good one, and I did post it on my community tab. This right here are the carbide bits, the drill bits, the nail prep bits. They were $5. I paid $2.50 for those, and those are really good. And then the nail tip cutters, they were $6, and I paid $3 for this. This one is actually smaller than the one that I have. It's nice and compact. It fits my hand better. I already have one. I have this one right here, but it's bigger. And I was just kind of curious to see how hers was, if she had a better one. But it's just smaller. I like it. And then these are her white nail files, 100, 180 grit. That was $6. I paid $3 for them. And they're so nice, y'all. They're so pretty. I didn't want to put them down. So yep, those were $3 off. She had a good sale. And yes, I'm bragging because the original price for all of this was $287.86, and I paid $139.36. This is what I was talking about, y'all, the glitter melody sale with the 8 glitters. So I think she had like 3, 6, 8. So she was like, if you buy at least 8 glitters, then you will get a free goodie bag with that. And here's what the glitters look like. I love this yellow. Y'all know yellow is my favorite color. It's like a yellow gold. That one's pretty too. And there's the blue turquoise looking color. Green reflects like a little pink off of it. And that's the blue. That's the royal blue. Reflects like light blue. Really pretty. So I guess I'm gonna put these back in here and just leave those in there. I usually take stuff out of those little bitty containers, but with these I'm just gonna leave them in there. And then y'all, I had a Temu package come the other day, and so I'm just gonna open this up real quick and show y'all what I got. That blade is getting dull, so guess what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to order me another blade off Temu. So this is what I got real quick, because I want to get into the some ombres. I had promised Jessica a tutorial on how I do my ombres. I have some more sanding bands. Those look pretty good too, y'all. I think they're fine grit sanding bands. So I have plenty of sanding bands. Don't need any more. And then I got some more of these. I believe that's medium, extra fine, and fine. The 5-in-1 carbide bits. And then y'all know, if y'all seen my last haul, I had bought this gel polish holder and it was broken. So they did refund me my money back and I bought another one. And thank goodness it was not broken. And that is it for that. Now let's get into using her acrylics. And the first ombre that I'm going to do is going to be that pink and white ombre. I got these little tips off of AliExpress. They give you all the sizes in one bag. And these, I usually use these for like my practice hand or my fingers because I can just push them in there and use them. They're long enough. Yep. So I like those. No gluing. Just push them on in there. So I believe that's the Clever Cool Optic White and Satin Clear. Look at her packaging, y'all. She packages her stuff so well. Like, these higher end companies don't even package their stuff this well. The monomer did not spill out, nothing. And by the way, that monomer, it had like a sweet smell to it. I haven't used it yet, but I did smell it, and it's not strong. Like, it has like a sweet smell to it. Okay, y'all, so this is how I do my ombres. I'm gonna do the white first. Now, white and pink ombres, in my opinion, are the hardest ombres to do because, you know, white, how white is already. So some people might put the white at the bottom and some people might put the pink at the bottom and the white at the top. I'm gonna put the white down first. So basically, you're just gonna put whatever color. Usually I do like the darker color at the bottom, but with pink and white, it can go either way. You can do it the white at the top or the bottom and the pink, however you want to do it. But I'm doing the white at the bottom. And her white is pretty good. Nothing stuck in the brush. That is such a good brush, y'all. I'm in love. I will not have to use any more brushes. So when you put it down, when you put your first color down, you want to fan it up so that you get that nice fade. I'm going to put a little bit more white because I'm missing some on this side. You want it to be, you know, kind of evenly across. Let gravity work in your favor and just blend it upwards. The next two colors I'm going to do will be a dark purple with the light purple, and then the last one I'm going to do a three-way ombre. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss that one. Then I just get a small, little bit of acrylic, kind of watery, and I just put it at the very top of that feathered white. Where I feathered that white part up, I'm going to put some of the pink at the very top, but it's going to be like kind of wet, and you're just going to pat it to get that ombre look. And while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and grab a bead for the cuticle, because once you get that ombre how you like it, you don't really want to touch it. You want it to dry. So by the time you get your cuticle bead in place and start pulling it down, patting and pulling, that ombre area will be dry and it's not going to be moved. And I'm going to do it again because this is a long nail, so you want a good apex. And don't worry about that middle part. It's gonna come. I'm trying to get the driest bead that I can get so that the color doesn't fade out. And you see how I just grab the bottom and just lightly fade it down. And that's all you do. You'll be able to see it better on the purples, but you just want to take your time. And as soon as you get that, ombre part, just leave it alone. The rest of it's going to be easy. Because once that's dry, it's like you can't really mess it up. And just pat and drag. And there is your pink and white ombre. Now I'm going to go to the purple and light purple ombre. So I'm going to put the dark purple down first, because y'all, that's what I usually, when I do my ombres, I like for the darker color to be at the bottom because it just looks better to me. And then you take the light color and it easily fades into the dark color. You want to fan it up. Always fan it up. Always fan it up when you're doing your ombre so it will easily transition into that color. That would have been a pretty airbrush look if I had a base color down. Oh my gosh, I love this knot polish, y'all. It just works for you. It just works for you. Look at that. It just goes right into place. Now I'm going to get a little bit of the light color. I know I'm kind of out of frame, but I'm just placing it at the very top of that faded out purple. And I'm just going to lightly pat it, and lightly brush it down into the dark purple. And that's your ombre right there. That's your ombre. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab that cuticle bead, put it 1 centimeter away from the top. And while I'm working on this cuticle bead, that ombre down there at the bottom is drying. By the time I get through working this cuticle bead, that ombre down there will be dried. And I won't be able to do anything to like mess up that ombre. The ombre is already set in place. And that's it. Look at that. Easy, y'all. It's easy. You just want to get that connection right there. Once you get that connection, that's all you have to do. Just let it dry. Now look at this white, y'all. Not white. Look at this clear. Look at this clear. This is the best clear that I have used. And I don't know, like I have never been able to do a 1 bead on a clear and drag it all the way down the nail. But this clear, I guess it's because it's satin. Maybe that's what it is, because most clears that I always buy, or the clears that I have, just say clear on them. This is the first clear that I bought that said satin clear. And I'm telling you, that clear it's like velvet. It's like, I don't know, it's something different about that clear, and it just goes down the nail so perfectly. I don't know if it's the clear, I don't know if it's the brush, I don't know what it is, but I'm not buying any other clear. That's the only clear that I'll be using from now on. Once I finish up them other clears, I will not be buying any of those other clears. All I'm going to be doing is buying Lucy's clears, because that clear is good. Okay, now this is Mia's Secret, and I'm going to do the 3-way ombre. And that's Mia's Secret. So I'm going to put the darkest color at the bottom. I'm going to blend it up. Always blend it upward. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm out of frame on this one too, but y'all are gonna see what I'm doing. I'm gonna explain what I'm doing, even though I'm not all the way in frame. I shouldn't have zoomed in so far. So blend up, and then I'm gonna take that pretty hot pink looking color, and I'm gonna get like a wet bead straight across, not too wet but not dry either, and place it at the very top of that faded red. And then you're just gonna pat it. You really don't even have to drag when you're trying to get your ombre look. You can just pat it if you have a problem with dragging and it messes up. And you're not going to move it too much. You're just basically just patting it right there where you blended up that red part, the red acrylic. You're just taking it and you're patting it. Since it's not all the way how I want it to look, I'm going to take it and do it again. And I'm just going to pat and drag just a little bit and pat to get that blend right there. And then once again, you want to take it up, and once it's starting to dry, you can go a little harder on there. Blend it upward, because I have one more color, and that'll be the light pink right there in the middle. And just let gravity help you. See, it's just going down, and then you can just pat it on out, and finish blending those two colors together. You're just patting and lightly dragging. See, I barely touched it. I barely touched the acrylic. Now, once again, a wet bead straight across. And I like this brush too because it goes straight across. So you put that one up. I know I'm out of frame, but it's just straight across at the very top where I faded that hot pink up. And I'm just tapping. Look at my hand movement. I know you can't see, but look at my hand movement. I'm just tapping, and then I'm just lightly dragging the color down. Now while that's drying, because I got that how I like it, I'm going to do the acrylic bead while that's drying. So by the time I get through with this acrylic bead, that blend down there will already be dried, and I won't be able to mess it up. So I'm just patting that acrylic bead, trying to give it time to dry. Just patting and barely swiping down. Kind of swiping to the side to get those side walls. Don't be afraid to like move your acrylic wherever you need it. I'm gonna get another cuticle bead and build that color up some more. And I believe this is the last bead I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna tap it and slightly drag it down. Tapping and patting and slightly dragging it down. And that's it for that ombre. That's the 3-way ombre. It's really easy. Just got to get that blend. So now I'm going to that was French Kiss and Cotton Candy. And I want to use this clear again, just to make sure, you know, it wasn't a fluke, like it wasn't beginner's luck. But no, this clear, y'all, I'm not buying any other clear. This clear is different. This clear is like velvet. I guess that's why it's called satin clear, because it's like satin. It's like silk. And it just glided down that nail, y'all. And nothing came off. Nothing's in the brush. Nothing. And there's your 3 ombres. And then after that, I had just cleaned out my damping dish, sprayed it with alcohol and cleaned it out, and put a little bit of monomer in there. And this is just how I clean my acrylic brushes, just with monomer. I don't use acetone or anything. I just do monomer. I was just checking it to make sure there wasn't anything in the brush, and there was nothing, y'all. There was nothing. No clear was stuck in the brush. None of the acrylic got stuck in the brush. And then I just take it and place it on the paper towel and push down on the paper towel, and then pull the brush out evenly, just to make sure there's nothing in there. And there's not. And I put a little bit of cuticle oil on there and pat it again. And that's it. And it's ready to be used. Now I'm just going to put a glossy coat real quick on these nails, just so y'all can really see the ombre. And let me know if this helped you guys. Jessica, you're gonna have to tag me if you try this out. But this is it, y'all. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.